Hey chat, how's it going? Welcome to this impromptu stream that we've got going today. I was gonna call it a chill stream on the label, on the title, but there's a good chance this won't be a very chill stream, as I will explain in due course. How's everybody doing today? It is good to see you. It has been a very, very, very sunny day here today. It's been so lovely. Actually, the last few days have been really sunny, and it makes a change because we've had some bright days, some dry days, but the wind has been icy cold mostly up until now. And the last sort of 3 days have been the first few that have really felt like spring. We'll be getting started in just a minute, but I'm going to say some hellos first. Who is here? I see Sunshine. Sunshine was here very early. Good to see you, Sunshine. Arch. Hashtag Rattygang. Always. Forever. Voxy, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Movies XP. We will be revisiting Puppy Love Story later today. But we've got another activity first. Hey, someone, good to see you. Alright, so I think I have to give you some context to begin with. And to do that, I want some more music. Hang on.
When you realize your lawn.
That's an ad. Fantastic. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so, you know, or many of you may know, that we reached our coffee goal for some more loopy goodness, thanks to lots of folks, but it was Bori that pushed us over the finish line on that with a huge tip on coffee, and immediately I jumped on the opportunity to grab a copy of Loopy Town. That's right. The long sought after Loopy Town is in my possession. However, it's not that straightforward. I'm gonna switch to my webcam and continue to explain the story. Where is my webcam? There it is. Okay, now don't be scared when you see what's on my webcam. Also, hey Stoff Himmel, welcome to the stream. And a weird guy, welcome to the stream. Okay, here's the webcam. Brace yourself. This is a PCB from inside one of the Loopy cartridges. This is not the Loopy Town PCB. Here, by the way, is the music a little bit loud? I feel like it's probably a little bit loud. Maybe just a smidge, hang on. That's probably more like it. This is the PC Collection PCB. Looking pretty dirty. I think it's just this cloth, which is very deceiving. Hey chat. Here is Loopy Town. It's a beautiful, it is a beautiful copy. Hang on, let me see how far back I can take this camera. It's in really nice condition. Oh, look at this unusual angle here. I should have thought this through. It's in beautiful condition, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let me show you the cartridge. So, I asked around. I asked some very smart loopy folks about what could potentially be the issue. And there's a couple of theories. Theory 1, maybe the battery's gone. I did run continuity Sorry, not continuity. You know, check the you know, the battery level with a multimeter, and it seemed to be fine, but it's always worth changing. Here is cartridge, by the way. The label's really nice on this one. This is a really great condition copy, but it just doesn't work. So the other theory is that maybe some of the pins on the ROM chip are bad, and they need reflowing. So if we look at this one, this is PC Collection, not Loopy Town. This is the ROM chip here. By the way, if anybody in chat knows more than I do about anything that I'm saying, and I'm saying anything incorrectly, please correct me, because I will get stuff wrong for sure. This is the ROM chip, and these here, these pins, can go bad. In, you know, they can be, it could be that the pins have popped up off the board. Hey Roger, welcome to the stream, good to see you. It could be that the pins have popped up from the board. It could be that those solder joints are bad. Oh no, we got another advert. Sorry, I need to remember to go off that screen while it's playing. So we will maybe try and reflow the solder on the ROM chips for Loopy Town today. But the first thing I want to do is I want to see if I can clear. This soldering iron is not on, so I'm just going to use it as a pointing device. This old solder from these 2 points on the PCB, because that's where the backup battery goes. So I have a replacement backup battery here. I removed this one off stream just to make sure that my setup was okay. Sunshine says, make sure there's no reflective stuff on your desk. Thank you very much, that's very considerate of you. I think I'm okay, I did do a check. Yeah, so this is the backup battery. So I need to remove the old solder from these points and hopefully put the new one on. Because, as I mentioned before, the backup battery on my copy of PC Collection has gone. Which means I can no longer save my artwork or my music or any of that stuff. Hey Kanji, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the encouraging words. Okay, I am very nervous about basically every step in this process, but I'm going to try my very best. I'm going to talk you through what I've got here, and hopefully I will be able to do this without destroying anything catastrophically. So I've got some flux. And now for chat, I don't really know what flux is made of, but it will make this soldering process easier. I've got some cotton buds, which I will be using to apply the flux. I've got some isopropanol off screen, which I will be using to clean the flux once I'm done. I've got this very bad, and I apologize, this very bad soldering iron. It's a USB powered one. I do also have a mains powered one. It is equally bad, so if that's disastrous, maybe we can swap over, but it's the best I've got right now. And I've got this for cleaning my soldering iron tip. The first thing I need to do is remove the solder from this. So let me just go to a close-up view for you. And I'm probably going to hold it while I... let me think how's best to do it. Because I have some braid, solder removing braid here. Probably just do it straight onto here. I think that'll be okay. Okay, so let's turn on the soldering iron. And wish me luck. This heats up pretty quick, but I'm just going to give it a second. Someone says, Dom reflecting on his camera placement. Finger guns. Very good, someone. Yeah, Arch, Pleadew is lost to time. I mean, we have our screen capture of Pleadew, I guess. But everything on the cartridge is gone. Okay, so I think I can just heat this. And so the solder is loosening, but the wick is not capturing it currently. Try again. Reposition. Okay, that got rid of quite a bit of it. That's a good start. Kanji says, careful holding the braid, it gets hot. Thank you very much, Kanji. That is a very good tip. Move down a little here. Okay, feeling good about that first one. That one's looking nice. Try and position the second one and do the same. There is less solder on this second one, so hopefully it will be relatively easy. I'm wondering whether I should have applied flux to these pads before doing this. I actually don't know whether that's like proper procedure. Okay, I think that is mostly clear on that side. So, I mean, there is still some there, as I catch the light on it. The other side is nice and clear. We've got our positive here and our negative here. And I've got my replacement. So I'm going to try and attach the replacement now. This is quite reflective, so I'm going to be careful with this. My number one... Oh, sorry, I see. No 1-inch fire extinguisher on hand, says Arch. Yeah, it's off camera, don't worry. This top size is the positive on this, so go back to a wider angle for us. So that will require this orientation. That is now correct way around, so positive is on top, goes to this. So I'm going to place it this way around. And make sure it's holes. Oh, hang on. Right, because I'm going to have to put... I can't solder it to the back, can I? So I wonder how best... I guess I just need to apply solder to the outer edge. I hadn't considered that. Okay. Is there no exposed pad on the back? Asks Roger. That could make things harder. Yeah, no. So I'm only going to have this little area. Yeah. So Roger says you'll have to wedge the iron in there on the front somehow. It will probably... it's probably fine if it's if it ends up sticking out a bit. Oh, I made a meal of that, but yes. I think we're going to be okay. Alright. I think I should apply some flux first. Yeah, probably. Hey, some random gaming channel, welcome to the stream. Okay. So, I have some flux on this bottom wall pad, or But applying this to the pads here. Forgot how much I like this track. Okay. Alright, next stage. Let us put some solder onto the tip of the iron here. Give it a second. Not quite up to temperature just yet. Oh, I also need to turn my oh my goodness, okay. My fan on. Extractor. Okay, just bear with me one sec. All right. Just a tiny bit on here then. Okay, good. And then we're gonna go positive through here. I'm gonna try my very best to get it level, then, sorry if you're not seeing the best view here possible, it's going to be a tough one, I think. Okay, that first one was alright, I think. Try again on this side. I think the flux really helped us there. Alright, again, I think that went okay. Alright. So this is not perfectly flush. Can you see there's quite a lot of height there? Now I'm not sure if that's going to cause problems for clearance in the shell. It shouldn't be an issue for the actual, you know, functionality of it. It should work fine. It does mean, though, that we might have some trouble with the shell. So let me get the shell and have a look. I will be cleaning off the flux in a moment. One thing I can do is snip the pins on the back, if that's our issue. Okay, alright, so there's actually plenty of clearance because there's that sort of channel in the back. So that side's fine. Is it fine on the other side of the cartridge? Yes, it appears to be. Okay, so I'm going to screw this back together and we'll see whether that has fixed our issue. Hey, Grape Juice TV, aka Dallas. Hey Mochi Snack, welcome to the stream. I hope you've been enjoying Zelda. I have been, yes, playing with my my dusty old carts. Yeah, so let's put this back together and then we'll see if we can actually save to this. This is going to be the easiest part of this mission. Oops. So if this is a success, this will be amazing. Everything else is going to be far more nerve-wracking, I think. Is this going to void my warranty? Not if nobody tells Mr. Loopy. The hour repair secret. First ever Loopy battery changing video on the internet. Wow. I don't know. It is yet unknown whether it's the first successful Loopy battery changing video on the internet. Now, as I put that last screw in, it felt a little bit like there is a tiny bit of pressure on the interior. I think it is sitting higher than it ought now that the shell is compressed. Okay, no, actually, once it's together, it feels okay. I think what I was experiencing there was the there was extra pressure on one of the corners than the rest. I think I tightened one a bit too early, honestly. Okay, that is back together. This PC Collection cartridge is not in the best shape. It's always worked okay, except for the battery recently. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to my Loopy capture, and we're going to see if this has worked at all. Oh yeah, I suppose this screen is a bit of a spoiler for what is to come later. Yeah, I honestly love the fleshy computer monitor someone. Okay, I have to awkwardly lean across my desk to put this cartridge in. I have like a crazy setup today. Okay, here we go. Music off. We're going to be hearing the real thing. The real deal. Good start. I didn't completely balk it. The real test will be if I can save a drawing. I only have my gamepad right now. Obviously, PC Collection is a mouse game, but I'm pretty sure I can use the controller instead. Oh, it's loud? I'm really sorry. Thank you very much, Voxy. Why had that reset? Oh my goodness, sorry everybody. I think because I was on a new layout, my game capture audio had reset. Oh, sorry everybody. Okay. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, still we've got the same error. So it's not the battery. Just quickly scribble something. Yep, same error as before. So this is what I was getting with the old battery as well, and this only started maybe 2 weeks ago. Saving was always fine prior to this. SRAM chip might need reflowing. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on, wait. Was I trying to load there? Right. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. That was I jumped the gun there. So, of course, there was no file, as Roger really helpfully translated for us, because the backup battery was done, right? But I think it is allowing me to save. Let's just try and very quickly set up a song here. Feels so weird playing this without the mouse. This will not be my best jam ever. Okay, I'm gonna make a monstrosity here, just so I can save it. Okay, it looks like stuff is saving, so let's go back to the title screen here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, the behavior is definitely different here. That's the background. So we can save but not load. That seems to be what's happening. I guess what I could do is, yeah, as Kanji says, I could power off the system, remove the cart, and check if the saved one is still here, because, you know, it's got that very recognizable name. Previously, this was to load a file, but it's not showing any files there. Okay, let's turn it off. Ooh, I accidentally did a little bit of a cartridge tilt there, I think. And we'll give it a second. Yeah, I'm trying to recall. Those first two options should be load at the top, the moon, and then save the one below it, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm going to plug the cart back in. After much fumbling, it is back in. What is the cheapest Casio Loopy cart? Probably one of the packing carts, so probably Wan Wan or Anime Land, I think. Sorry, not Anime Land, I mean Dream Change. Okay. Yeah, so there is definitely no data being saved on here. So I spotted a message from Kanji who says, I wonder if the SRAM chips needs reflowing. Gotta recheck your soldering, maybe. Good shout, yep. Ah! Yes! Ah, Kasami, welcome to the stream. Kasami says, try clear SRAM from the debug menu to make sure it's starting from blank, holding both buttons and push reset. There should be a checksum and SRAM clear option. I read about that on Famicom. So I don't have a mouse plugged in at the moment, so just give me 1 second to do the switch. Over to the mouse. So it's left and right button on the mouse. Will we be putting any chips into the oven? Hopefully not, Arch. You'll have to bring your own snacks. Thanks, Kasami, for the heads up. That was a great shout on checking to clear the SRAM. Okay. I am currently just plugging in the mouse. And rebooting. So I'm going to have to boot it up, hold both buttons and press reset. I'm understanding the instructions correctly. So here's my mouse. Both buttons in. Reset pushed. That seems like the normal boot. Let me just double check on... Might be both buttons on the... shoulder buttons on the regular control. Or the mother game boots up. Okay. Thank you very much. Hey, there we go. Nice. For proceed, press start. Okay, push reset. That rocks. That's the first time I've ever seen that screen. Okay, so we have cleared the SRAM now. Let's see whether that makes any difference. Oh, I shouldn't have gone here actually, because I don't know how to save as easily from this screen. Okay, there's our masterpiece. Let's call it that. Same message. Okay, I'm gonna have to check my solder job first. Hey Scrubs, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Okay, all right. We'll just check my soldering and give it another go. Okay, give me 1 second to get switched around here. Okay. So I need to first open the cartridge back up. The no signal song. This is going to be hard to do in frame, I'll be honest here. So this is not going to be the best camera work ever. So there are the 4 game bit screws in the back of the Loopy cartridges. The system itself doesn't use any game bit. Any game bit stuff. Scrubs, that is super exciting. I can't wait till you are at a point that you can show it off. Come on. Okay. Oh, almost there. That is the 4 screws out of the shell. I'm going to move these over here so I don't lose them. And I'm going to place the shell over here as well. Okay, so here's the PCB with the new battery in it. First things first, I just want to check I did get the polarity correct. And looking here, I can probably go for a close-up. It's not perfectly shiny. Is it called like a cold joint? I can't really remember, but it's like a very dull finish on the solder, but it looks like it's good contact. I've got my multimeter here, but I don't think there's much that can tell us really, because it's a brand new battery. Let me just try. Is there anything under the battery might be shorting something? No, I took a look before. There is 3 components, but they are very clear of the battery contacts. So I'm getting 3.32 from those contacts. The battery is good. And that was from the contacts themselves, rather than the tab on the battery. So I don't think that's our issue. But of course, if anyone has any thoughts to share. It looks like a toast. Crunchy PCB. So we might have to look at a reflow. Hey Doug, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Have you checked pin continuity? I actually don't know how to go about that stuff, Himmel. So would I just trace to where I see the component or the pin going? Going good, Doug. I am trying to troubleshoot the problem with my PC collection cartridge right now. Oh, I guess I should also mention that I've tried this cart and Loopy Town on my 2 Casio Loopies, and it's the same result on both of them. So I'm kind of ruling out that the problem is related to the console. Okay, let's give that a try. Yeah, Mochi Snake, that's a really good shout about the, like, receiving part of the Casio Loopy maybe being blocked, but as I say, I tried it on 2 Loopies to the same result. I suppose if we're just checking for continuity, doesn't matter which way round I... Whoa, I think this is going to be very tricky. Okay, I don't know whether you'll be able to hear that, but I'm getting continuity on these. Yep. Oh! Am I not getting continuity there? I'm gonna give it another go, because I believe it will probably be me if there is not continuity. Okay, there we go. Yeah, which is the angle I was coming in at. Nothing on that one. Roger says that's the ROM. So if there's a problem with it, the game would almost certainly not run. You probably want to check the SRAM, which is the smaller chip on the right. Thank you so much, Roger. Okay. That is great to know. So... I think... those top 3 pins are going to be pretty difficult to check with the... Wow. I'm just really visually tracing all the ones that I can here. Where it seems like they are going. And it is a dense little section here. Pretty sure that one's that. Yep. Oh, so that's going over there. Oh, it says the Cowboy Bear song isn't helping. That cursed Cowboy Bear. That's probably what did it. Okay, let's try this side. I've not been very thorough on here because I'll be honest, I can't make out where most of them are going. So far, everything that I've tried okay. Thank you very much, Roger. So Roger says, check not continuity, but the voltage between the bottom left and top right pin if the dot is facing up. That will tell you if your SRAM is getting power from the battery. It's I think it's flipped upside down, so top right, bottom left. Tell us what it reads voltage-wise. Okay. Thanks again, Roger. So... if the dot is facing up. Ooh, it's going to be tough to get in there. I'm getting the notches top. Ah, okay. Right. I'm getting 3.08. Roger says, looks good. 3.08 on that. Arch says, thank goodness for all the Casio heads in chat helping Dom. I know. Oh, I can turn off my little extractor for the moment. Okay, so 3.08 from the top right to the bottom left. Check. Yeah, just over 3. Gonna take a sip of water. Mochi's next says, I'm not even a Casio head, I just like their G-Shocks. G-Shocks are too big for my wrist, so I'm more of a, these cheapo F91s. So I'll be honest, with this now, I'm at a little bit of a loss, because really my thought process was it'll either be the battery, or if it's not, I won't know what to do with this one. I mean, I guess maybe reflowing the SRAM is still an option on this. I don't really know. I will defer to chat on that. Oh, it says I want to get a Casio digital diary sometime. Yeah, those really rock. I think I've shown off my Picky Talk on stream before, which is like the landscape one, using I think mostly the same guts, and then there's the vertical ones, which are kind of more calculator-like, that I think were a product here in the US and Europe. But they have those amazing colored displays. Alright, so I guess for now, I might put the PC collection aside, and we'll replace the battery on Loopy Town as well. Because I suppose there's no harm. Skunktronic says, I had no idea what a Loopy was until I saw it in an Ashens video. It seems like something I absolutely would have bought. Absolutely no need to apologize, Roger. I mean, it's valuable to give this a try and find out. Yeah, it would have been a nice win to start the stream. Okay. Loopy Town, you go over there. Oh, sorry, not Loopy Town. PC Collection. Loopy Town, you come over here. And I am going to try replacing the battery on this one. My plan is to try the reflow on this as well, because it almost certainly seems like a... In fact, you know what I should do before I open this? I should show you what happens, because it's bizarre. I don't think I've ever seen a game break in this particular way. Skunktronic says apparently there's an add-on that lets you connect a video source and print stickers, screenshots as stickers. Yes, it's called Magical Shop. It is so unbelievably cool. It is one of the things that I would like to get most, and try it out on stream. Yeah, Magical Shop was the hardware accessory, and I guess the 11th game in the library. There is sort of 10 games, 11 if you include Magical Shop as well. Okay, let me switch over. And I'll show you the way that Loopy Town is broken. Yeah, it's a small one, Stuff. So here it is. Here's Loopy Town. Looks great, right? Really excited to play Loopy Town. So we've got... I love this. Look at this Casio branded... whatever the heck this is. Odd cursor placement, right? Like the pointing finger that is pointing down. That's a rarely seen cursor type. I've got two options here. Only one of them seems to be selectable. And when I click this, we get this odd screen and a broken pointer. Music sounds good. This is saying, I think, enter your name, because I did translate this with an app. And the lovely little heart here. So I press A again. And then I get my text entry screen. So normally I think what you would do is choose your characters from the keyboard. But nothing, even though it makes a sound, will allow me to enter characters. The cursor is broken, and I presume the buttons here for switching maybe keyboards is also broken. The other thing that happens if I just reset it, and this is incredibly cursed, if I let it go to attract mode, well, just have a listen. I really love these 3D characters on the title screen. The like digitized 3D. Okay, any second now it should go to attract mode. I promise. I promise there is an attract mode. Here we go. Can you hear? I mean, and you definitely will be able to hear. It just plays this one note and the attract mode never starts. Such an ominous note. Okay. So I think we're gonna have to replace the battery. Anti-piracy screen. Yeah, it does have anti-piracy screen energy. I think we're gonna have to take the battery out and reflow the ROM chips. The two ROM chips. I don't know whether that will work. I guess I can't do any more harm to the cartridge because it doesn't work. I just feel bad if I don't do this right. So I'm gonna, if it looks like I don't have the tools or I'm not dexterous enough to do this, I'll call it quits, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So let's go back to the webcam, and I'm going to continue removing the game bit screws from the back. uh, these game bits are kind of weird to take out, honestly. They're really easy to come out. They're quite nice up until the very end where I have to grab them. They never like easily come out. Kenji says Loopy Town, the game I want to play the most. Me too, Kenji. It was like my most wanted for so long, and I felt really, really pleased to get such a lovely copy of it. Or at least what I thought was a lovely copy of it. Okay. Here's Loopy Town. A much nicer PCB in terms of like the edge connector being really, really clean. My PC Collection 1 is pretty rough, honestly. Although this had a lot of flux all over it when I got it. Like most of the board was covered in flux, which I don't know whether that indicates that somebody else tried to do something with it, or if it was just like that from the factory. So yeah, we've got these two ROMs here. I think I should remove the battery first, and then once the board is as clear as it can be, I will remove these. Luckily, the battery is mounted on this side, and the solder's here on this one. Sorry, I've just realized I'm out of frame. Yeah, so the solder is here, and the battery is on the back. Now, when it comes to actually removing the battery, I think I'm gonna have to probably just heat it up and then very carefully shimmy the battery out. I have this terrifying looking thing, which is just a pair of needle nose pliers taped up so that I don't accidentally do anything funky to the battery. I don't know whether that's necessary, but I just felt like it would probably be safe. And I guess I could kind of tease it out here. Heat it one leg at a time and rock it back and forth is what I usually do. Yeah, that was kind of my thought as well, Kenji. Good to know that that's probably the approach. Okay, so let's turn on the extractor, and I'll heat up the soldering iron. We'll just give it a second. Okay. Okay, that's one out. Arch says that phase when the fate of Loopy Town is literally in your hands. Arch, don't, I'm already terrified. And let's try the second one here. Okay. That's the old one, old battery away. And I'm now going to try and remove some of this. The excess, or the old solder. Oh, actually, I don't know whether I should have, yeah, I really don't know whether I should have applied flux there, but I did, so we're rolling with it. Nice. That one looks good. Okay. I'm just going to take a little bit more off that, but that's looking good otherwise. Beautiful. Interestingly, I don't know whether this will show up on the webcam because I know it's not the best ever, but let me see. The hole here is bigger than the hole here. I thought it was just because I hadn't pulled all the solder away last time, but it is in fact designed that way. You can see this one is kind of an elongated sort of rectangle shape. This one is perfectly square. Okay, so the good news is we can access this one really easily. Because we just need to place the positive. Yes, it does, Roger. Yeah, because one of the legs, one of the tabs here is shorter than the other. Or thinner than the other, excuse me. Okay, so we're all lined up. Oh, I need to put some more flux on here, though. And I'm going to take it out of this close-up view. Also, I've had this track looping. Sorry, I will move it on to the next one. I just love this track so much. Okay, so we're gonna go... Oops. Oh, my bad, folks. Give me a sec. I'm gonna put a little bit of foam. Better angle. Gonna clean off the tip of the soldering iron. Gonna end. Okay, that should now be on there. That looks better. That's pretty good. And I apologize again to everybody who knows what they're doing with this stuff, because I'm sure it's infuriating at best to watch somebody who is so new to this, but I appreciate having everybody here. Okay, so not the straightest. But again, I don't think that's actually going to matter because there is so much clearance behind the board. Yep, we're good. I think I'm going to have to just go for the reflow now. I mean, actually, we should take it one step at a time, right? So I should check whether the battery fix has helped. Hey, Retro Hill, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, I should check to see whether that's actually done it. And don't worry, I will be cleaning off all of the flux from these boards once I'm done here today. Someone also needs their ROM chips reflowing. Okay. I am going to be very lazy here and only put 2 of these in just while we do the test. Hopefully that won't cause too much of an issue. I don't think it should. Scrubs, thank you very, very much for 15 months as VideoDojo Plus channel member. I really, really appreciate your support. For over a year now, it is always a delight to see you in the chat, and yeah, I really, really appreciate it. The big 1-5. That's what they say, right? Okay, we're gonna see whether the battery replacement has helped us here at all. I suspect not, but we should check. Did I say Arch again? Or are you just speaking of my historic crimes, Arch? Yeah. No bueno. Okay. Well, at least we know. The ghost hand, says Roger. Yeah. I'm gonna be seeing that in my dreams. Or my nightmares, I suppose. I should say I did actually check to see whether the battery was good in here. But... Oh, wait! Stoff says, I wonder if clearing the VRAM would help. Does this one actually have the known debug screen? I'm gonna have to check on Famicom. Because not all games have it. Yeah, it looks like the only 2 known debug screens are for PC Collection and Loopyton. I mean, I can give it a go, just in case it's not been documented here. Hang on, let me quickly grab my controller. No, it doesn't look like there is... Well, if there is a debug, it is not accessed the same way. I just wanted to mention, because I don't think it's necessarily very well known, Loopy Town is also a mouse game, which rocks. I love any excuse to use the Loopy mouse. Yep, the debug doesn't work on Loopy Town. Yeah, this is a mouse game. Alright, well, worth a shot. So, back to the camera we go. Is there any Loopy mouse to PC converter? Not currently. I know that there are folks, some of which are in the chat, who are looking to map the Loopy controller and mouse connector you know, schematics. Sorry, I was struggling to remember the word there. It's a rolling ball type mouse, Roger. Yeah, hang on. Excuse me, Loopy Town. It's really nice. I don't have the proper mouse pad. I mean, it's really nice for a rolling ball mouse. It's small. It works pretty well. You know, the fidelity, like, I guess what would now be the dots per inch or whatever, doesn't seem great. But I wonder whether it's software dependent. Like, I don't know whether it's better in certain games than others, but the place that I use it most is in PC Collection on the, like, paint tools. And you can really feel where it pops from one, like, for want of a better word, from one pixel on the canvas to another. My copy of PC Collection, it's super strange actually, because my copy of PC Collection is in really bad condition, but the mouse is in really good condition, and it kind of makes me think that they probably weren't from the same set originally. Alright, it's reflow time. So here's my strap. Or I did a little dry run of this with the soldering iron turned off, so I could, like, find the best position. So I'm gonna flux both sides to begin with, and then I think the best angle is going to be to hold it like this, and then if I hold the soldering iron kind of like this, I can rest the edge rather than the tip across multiple pins at once, about 2 pins at a time. Then I won't be, like, fumbling to get the very end of the soldering iron into the correct position. I think this will be the best approach. I don't really know, but we'll find out together. Okay, so let's get some flux. I'm gonna be pretty liberal with this here. Yeah, in fact, Rogers just said definitely go in hard with the flux. Okay, let us go to town. Loopy town. It's gonna look gross, but we can clean it up. Okay, I'm gonna switch sides on the button warbird because it's all gnarly on there. Okay, that seems like a lot of flux. Let me know if I could or should be putting more. Oh dear, I completely misplaced that. Again, it's easy enough to clean off. I've got the isopropanol, and I've got toothbrush is my go-to tool. That's more like it. Okay. ROM 1 is now fluxed up. And I'm going to turn on the soldering iron and hold my breath here. I want to make sure that you can see this as well. Okay. We'll give it a second. No point using it until it's hot. And I should clean the end. I've heard that I should maybe apply the tiniest little bit of solder to the end of the tip. Does anyone want to weigh in on chat on whether that's the approach to go for? And in the meantime, just while it's getting up to temp. Yeah, so we're talking like the teensiest little bit. Seem to be words to the contrary. Solder good, add some fresh stuff on there. Alright. Thank you, Kanji. Okay, here we go. I couldn't tell whether that actually reflowed. I don't know whether that melted. Hey, Useless, good to see you. Yeah, we are a little ways into the stream, but not near the end this time. Glad that you could make it. I'm definitely making contact with... Kenji says I usually just drag my iron through the pins. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was exactly the approach. Nice. Thank you very much for that. That is looking good. Okay. I saw the solder melt and solidify again. Whew, okay. Alright, nothing seems visibly damaged. And it's definitely looking fresher than it did before. I think I should just move on to the next one. This hour has flown by. I agree, Arch. We're in the zone, that's why. I'm also going to change the track up before I start this. A little bit more. Side. Okay, cool. All right. I turned my iron off just to save battery. Switch it back on and let it get to temperature. Flux helps the pins not bridge together when you reflow, but if they do, you can just use your braid if that happens. Thank you, Kenji. Yeah, so bridging is, I guess, when, or I know, or I'm pretty sure I know, when the solder from one bridges to the solder or to another pin, so you get a connection that shouldn't be there, or a short perhaps. All right. I'm gonna have to turn this round. Okay. I heard cracking that time. Very tiny little cracks, but numerous little cracks. Should I be worried? Scrub says, I guess I haven't been here in a while. I'm seeing lots of new names in chat. I think we've got lots of wonderful loopy folks in chat today, Scrubs. Yeah, definitely some like as I ran the tip of the soldering iron over the pins. I don't know what that means. I am going to... It was the Loopy Town residents making popcorn, says Scrubs. Hopefully it's popcorn for the celebratory grand reopening of Loopy Town. Okay, I'm gonna try a test run here, see if that made any difference at all. And then obviously I'll need to clean all the gunk off the flux if it does work. I mean, either way I will clean it off. But I'm just gonna do the test first. We do that. Stoffel says, Stoff says, I have no experience with the Loopy, but I am interested in cart repair. Very, very nice. That too, I guess, someone. Hey, Ablob. Yes, I did reach out to folks who are much more knowledgeable than me about this process. So I'm not going in completely blind. Kenji says, I'm new to VideoDojo. Is this a Rhythm Heaven WarioWare related channel? I love both those games very, very dearly. Especially Rhythm Heaven. I'm a big fan of WarioWare generally, but more so WarioWare DIY, the very late era DS WarioWare game where you could build your own micro games. Similarly, I really, really like Game Builder Garage, which is a Switch game where you can build your own games. A much larger scale game than you could in DIY. Okay, so let's switch over to the Loopy Capture and see whether... Yeah, DIY is amazing. It still holds up. It's so much fun. It's still booted. That's good. I haven't destroyed it. I think it's going to do the same thing. Yeah, exactly the same thing. Wow. So either I didn't get it with that reflow, or that's not the issue. The song that was playing before we switched over someone was the Crane game music from PC Collection. Should I also do the RAM? Is it the RAM chip, the other one? I was hoping for at least one success here, but Hey. I'm glad that it still boots. I didn't destroy it with my reflow attempt. Someone says, well, you know what they say? It isn't a failure. Now you know another thing that doesn't work. That is very true. Wise words, as usual. Ugh. That's what I mean about the, I'm curious to know if it isn't, you know, if we rule out that it's not a bad pin, I'm curious to know what other options it could be. Like, can the actual ROM get corrupted somehow? And I guess in that case, it's just done. Okay. Oh, I need to looks on there first. Do I normally wear a Casio watch or do I get dressed up for the webcam? I wear this F91 basically every day. I used to wear the shiny one. I forget what the designation is now. That I think I've shown off on stream before. I really love that one, but I do intentionally not wear that on stream because it's so reflective. I'm worried that it would face reveal. What's that little chip? I believe this is the SRAM. I don't know. Either way, I'm reflowing it or attempting. Yeah, I'm hearing cracking on this again. I guess it's just maybe the sort of like popping. I mean, the pins are looking shinier, which I think is an indication that they did reflow. Okay, I guess we just go for another attempt here. Oh, tune. I'm putting this one on loop for a minute. a real shame that it's a real shame that there is no way, or at least I couldn't find a way, to capture the tracks from the crane game, or the jigsaw puzzle, is it? Without the sound effects. Supersus, thank you very, very much for 14 months as VideoDojo Plus channel member. I don't think you're here in chat right now, but if you're watching the VOD later, thank you so much for your continued support. Alright, let's switch over to the Loopy capture. I'm amazed that I haven't irreparably balked this. Honestly my greatest relief. Okay, nope. Okay. So, 2 comments from Roger. Make sure you're on those pins long enough for the solder to remelt, and that's the flux sizzling, the popping sound we heard earlier. Worry not. Thank you very much for that info, Roger. That does make me a lot more reassured. Okay, I think here's what we do. I think we go one more pass on all of those, the ROM chips, the SRAM as well, and then we call it a day on this attempt, because this is only one portion of the stream, as may have been given away by, well, I suppose it's in the description. There is more that we're planning on doing here, so we'll give it one last shot before we say we've been bested by Loopy Town. I will also continue this endeavor off stream as well, because I would really rather not give up on my beloved Loopy Town here. Arch says, is there any Loopy Town footage compare with what you're getting? I don't believe so, Arch. I have looked in the past. I have never found any, like, sort of long play style footage. Stoff says, interesting, there was a slight jitter on the characters on the name input screen. I believe that's actually to do with the way that I'm capturing the footage. So I have a very janky setup at the moment. So it's like ketchup and mustard cables out the back of the Loopy into a very, very, very cheap converter, like an Amazon special, like RCA to HDMI, which is then going into my capture card, which is just like an Elgato one for like modern systems. You know, it only takes HDMI. And I think there is some funkiness with how the converter is handling the signal. That's what I think causes that jitter, because you see like a shimmering on other games. Kenji, thank you very, very much for becoming a VideoDojo Plus channel member. That's very, very sweet of you. I really appreciate it. Welcome, and make good use of those emoji that you have access to now. Okay, so we are going back to the webcam one last time to really give this a go, and I'm going to be very, very thorough in terms of making sure that the solder really does remelt. I mean, obviously you don't want to keep your soldering iron on one spot for too long, because it can damage it. But equally, I need to hold it on long enough that it does definitely cause it to melt. I just noticed that your PNG tuber is cutting off at the bottom whenever you start talking. Oh, you mean like you can see the bottom of it, a blob? If so, I can create that pretty easily. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. I felt pretty good. Someone says, I look up PC collection and all I get is videos about PC game collections. If you are looking specifically for the PC collection OST, it's on my VideoDojo Extras channel. Or if you search PC collection Loopy OST, it definitely does come up. It'll bring the playlist up. One thing I'll say about the that rip is the audio quality is not the best. I cannot wait until there is a way of getting a much cleaner rip, or if anyone does end up doing it again, partly because of the way that I was capturing it, it's not amazing. Okay, yeah, I do feel pretty confident that all of those remelted. A blob says MAME does have a Loopy emulator, but last I checked it was broken. It's probably fixed now though, since I've contacted the developer, but I haven't checked. It's not currently fully there yet, a blob, but I know that work is well underway. I don't believe there's like an expected date or anything like that yet, but it is being worked on. By the way, is there anything else that's worth attempting to reflow on here? There is a tiny little IC107, but I don't actually know what that handles. Besides giving the cartridge pins a good clean, I think you got it all. May as well try the IC too. Okay. Thank you very much, Kanji. Yeah, I should end with a, when I clean the flux, I should also clean the edge connector. Yeah, I did check Arch. So what happened? The reason why I was getting confused is, honestly, for once, not my fault. The way that YouTube displays the new emote slots is really funky. So if you have dropped down a level in terms of the number of emoji slots that are available to you, you get to retain the ones that you've unlocked, but then it incorrectly displays how many new channel members you need for the next slot. So it doesn't really represent it. So I think we're like 10 channel members away from the next one. Someone says, I hope you aren't inhaling that circuit smoke. PCB dust. Don't breathe this. No, I have an extractor set up just there. I'm trying to point, but actually I can't get my finger in close enough. Roger says, if all this continues to fail, you could also try reflowing the resistor networks, though it's kind of a chore. Those are the little ones marked with RN10X. Can't immediately see that. I will probably have to take a look. Oh, MR, yes. MR down here. These guys? Oh boy, okay. Terrifying. Oh, this guy... Hey, Mr. O. I can't seem to get that last pin to melt. I'm gonna just put a tiny bit of solder on the end of my iron here. There we go. Yeah, and again for that one. Okay, that is a wrap on that pass. I am, I would say, like 95% certain that the every single one of those pins reflowed then. I guess I'll also just clean the edge connector now. Actually, I'm going to use the Q-tip to do it. No, so this is looking very clean. But I mean, there's no harm in doing this. Yeah. Tiny bit coming off on this side, but almost nothing. I mean, compared to the other cartridges that we cleaned, this is sparkling. I think I might need to postpone Domodachi Arch until Thursday. I mentioned it at the end of the last stream, but I'm holding out hope that I will be able to do it tomorrow, but I will let you all know as soon as possible. I think it's going to be Thursday, though, realistically. Kenji says Loopy Flashcart can't come soon enough. I couldn't agree more, Kenji. Like I say, Mr. I'll try my very best to make it Tuesday. I just can't guarantee it this week. I am traveling for business, and I don't know whether I'm going to be back on time. Domodachi Thursday. Okay. Ooh, I didn't do a very good job closing that. Okay, let's switch back over to the Loopy. Alright, everybody cross your fingers. This is our final attempt for today. Oh, I'm on the wrong... Ooh. That was a weird aspect ratio. Okay, here we go. Cross every single finger you got that we see something different here. Don't worry, Mr. O, just your presence is a good luck charm. I'm not holding out much hope, I'll be honest. Well, we tried. We give it a good shot for sure. Sad about PC collection, I'll be honest. I feel like that one seemed pretty cut and dry. Oh, Supersus is here. Good to see you, Supersus. Thank you very much for your, I believe it was it 14 months? Yes, your 14 months as channel member. Thank you, Kenji. I really appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I don't know how common or likely a corrupt ROM would be or how that occurs, Movies XP. But I will try what Roger suggested about the what are they called? The MR resistor network as well. Oh, Arch, sorry, I did see a message from you earlier asking if I'd also checked on Nico Nico. I have checked on Nico Nico. There is a really great, like, 5-hour long live stream of somebody opening the Loopy, like, Set B box, kind of essentially new in box, and going through and playing some of those games. And it's great, but they don't look at Loopy Town. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly take take a break real fast, and when I come back, we are going to be doing some... We're going to be making history. Partly Human on GitHub has completed or is working on, I should say, a partial translation of Puppy Love Story. And I suddenly had an idea. Oh, I'm going to move my little guy down because it was mentioned that it was clipping. I had an idea. In order to submit something to speedrun.com, you need to submit a completed run of the game. Now, I've completed Puppy Love Story on stream, but it was over 2 streams, which is a problem. And if you remember, I got stuck on the like the cucumbers quiz. And that took me a long time. So my entire playtime on the first run was about 3 hours. It can definitely be done a lot quicker than that. Much, much quicker than that. I'm aiming for a 2-hour run here. I want to get it done in under 2 hours. I have a proper speedrun timer set up. And I'm going to speedrun Wan. In fact, let me give it the correct title. I'm going to speedrun Wan Aijo Monogatari Bow Wow Puppy Love Story so that I can submit it to speedrun.com, and for one glorious moment I will have it. I will have a world record for a Luffy game. But yeah, I need like 2 minutes. I'm gonna grab myself a drink. I'm gonna clear the desk a little bit because I don't really have room to play right now. And we will be using Partly Human's partial translation, work in progress translation, as reference specifically when we get to the cucumbers riddle. Because if you remember, there's like 5 questions. They have questions that shuffle from, it's like a multiple choice quiz. They shuffle their order, and the order of the questions shuffles too. So I can use this translation as a bit of a key to get through that, hopefully, first try. Seeing as this is the very first playthrough with speedrunning in mind, at least that I'm aware of, I'm going to have to kind of set the start point and end point. And I've had to think about how I feel probably will be the best way to approach this. I think from the moment that I do new game, the counter should start, and from the moment that the first credits scene appears on screen, which is like a swamp, an image of a swamp, I think, that the credits roll over, should be when it stops. So the timing that we get here might not be like perfect timing. I don't know how we can necessarily kind of dial in that exact perfect time. I'll have to have a look. But for the time being, it should give us a reference. And like I say, under 2 hours is my goal here. Arch says the urge for Dom to voice the dialogue with silly voices instead of skipping will be large. Arch, I want to do a full playthrough with voiced dialogue once the translation is finished. So don't worry, you won't be missing out on that silliness. I think that would be really fun to do once all the dialogue's done. Because right now it's only partially completed. Okay, I will be right back in just a tick. Hey chat, I'm back. I just did something real goofy. I just did something extremely goofy. I managed to make it through all of our adventures with the soldering iron without mishap. And then walked downstairs to get some water and immediately poured it down myself. Like I just straight up missed my mouth. Also, I think it's time for a jumper percent speedrun because I am warm. And covered in water now. Whew. Alright, oh, Stuff just placed a sniper bid on a Casio Loopy. Congrats. Yeah, Mike was unmuted. I realized after I walked back in the room. Spilling water on myself percent. Okay. Where's Puppy Love Story? Here. Alright, so first thing I need to do is clear my save because I have a completed save on here. So using the translation, I should be able to navigate to the correct option to clear it, which should be option 4, delete your diary. So we gotta say goodbye to or whatever we called our dog last time. Oh, interesting. I guess I saved it on like number 2. See ya, someone. Thank you very much for hanging out. So in that case, we don't need to delete it. I didn't realize there was multiple save slots. So we can just play from beginning here. So I need to get ready on the timer. So I think we should agree that we start the timer from the moment the new game is pressed. So here we go. In fact, let me just double check. No, we should start the timer when the line ahem, well then let Puppy Love Story begin, which is right after I choose my names. So we're gonna go new game, new save, and I think for expediency's sake we should just go one character. Maybe that will make things faster. Oh, wait. I missed it. It was that one. All right. Well, that was good practice. I thought there was one more. I thought there was one more line of dialogue. Okay, so now I do need to go and delete these save. Yeah, that's the one I need to delete. Fact finding percent. Yeah, that was a trial run. That was a test. Okay. New save. I guess we'll go this one again. Okay, so we picked our name. So it is going to be as soon as I press this button. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I'm just going to be mashing through the buttons until we get our first text choice. And I believe that will be the doggy's name. So I'll also be entering in one character. I honestly, this story goes places. Like this, the storyline of this game, is pretty wild. So I can't wait until I can do a full run knowing all those twists and turns. All the betrayals. All the losses. Okay, that's that dog's name, I guess. Be quick, be quick, be quick! Oh no! Okay, I did 2 characters, it's fine. So, the next section is going to be us teaching sit to the dog. And as long as I pick the first option here, we should be good. I actually don't know whether there's any RNG in this sit section. Like, I don't know whether some puppies take longer, or if it's always just like three attempts. Ah, Roger says I called the puppy Abo, which is very close to Aibo, the Sony robot dog. I really love that robot dog in all of its iterations. I think the rounded one is my favorite though, rather than the squared off one. Okay, so I should be in the teaching sit section. I love the animation on the dog. I also love that it's clearly reversed. When he flips his head to look around and then flips it back. Oh, it's such a cute dog. Stuff says that triangle clock in the background is really nice. Yeah, I love it. Great, okay. We have taught sit. And we will be heading off to the park next. Hey Mustard, good to see you. What is going on here then? We started today's stream by attempting to fix 2 of my Loopy cartridges. We did successfully change the batteries, however the issues remain, so it's not a battery issue. And now we're speedrunning Puppy Love Story, because if you want to create a page on speedrun.com, you need to submit a complete run. So I'm doing that here today. Oh yeah, we're teaching fetch first before the park. And we need to do the top choice here to teach fetch 3 times before Abo here, our little puppy, successfully returns it. I hope you're doing well, Mustard. I hope you're feeling better after your lurgy. Something I learned recently, in fact, I believe it was from the wonderful podcast that Famicom put out with Phil, who is doing the work on the Loopy emulation. One of the chips in the cartridge for Puppy Love Story is dedicated to the dog bark samples those sounds right there, which is amazing to consider. Which, if you think about it, makes sense, right? Because there isn't, you know, they're not samples on the Loopy. Voxy says, you know, when you mentioned RNG, I'm surprised the random number generator is not a Babytown landmark yet. Oh, it should be. Okay, we should be closing in on the park sequence now. There we go. Stuff says getting a speedrun record for an unknown game is a completely viable option. I suppose so. Honestly, the idea that this would potentially create or encourage other people to do a speedrun is the reason why I'm doing it. The idea of multiple people submitting Puppy Love Story runs is amazing. So fun. Okay, so once we're at the park, we want to throw gently, first of all. And then throw hard, which is the second option. I actually don't know what happens if you throw hard immediately, but I know throw gently and then throw hard is an option here. And I want to throw this one hard as well. And that should send it into the bush. Mm-hmm. So now it should just be mashing through the dialogue. Which, as I say, I can't wait till I can fully appreciate the storyline here, because we made our own storyline up the first time we played through this, and that was very fun. But it would be great to know what actually all those twists and turns are here. Mustard says, looking forward to when in a couple of years Summoning Salt does a history of speedrunning of Puppy Love Story. I would say, because of the format, you know, it's essentially kind of a visual novel with some mini games incorporated into the story. It wouldn't make for the most riveting competitive run. Oh, I should also say I've taken the print cartridge out of my Loopy, because this game sure does like to print very boring stickers for you. It prints like the title screen and and like the summary of your story, which is honestly a very sweet sticker, but as it's all just text, and I unfortunately cannot read it. I don't want it using up my precious stickers. Arch says, I liked the 4Dojo dub of this game. Park skip is going to be a huge discovery. We are going to save so much time. She got Marty McFly'd. So I think the next time that we have to do anything other than Mash A is actually at the Gherkins quiz. I'm really curious what our time's gonna be here. Like an unoptimized time. As I said before, my complete run of this previously was like 3 hours, but we were taking our time. We didn't really know how to pass through certain sections. I did incredibly bad at the maze as well. I don't know whether folks remember, but there's a section where you have to guide the crew through a maze where you're being chased by some vegetables that are on like a set path through the maze. I messed up so many times. So I'm hoping I will do better this time. After a certain point, we will be without the guide of Partly Human's translation. So we'll be having to feel our way through pretty much after the gherkin section, I think. I really love the sprite work for and the character designs for really for everybody in this game. The tricycle duck is my favorite. King Cabbage here, absolutely fantastic as well. Actually, what is... I don't know what this guy's name is yet. Hang on, I'm just scrolling through. Dark Lord Cabbage, what a good name! Arch says, are you ready for the print percent runs of this game and the controversy once it's discovered that using a Dymo roll is faster? Oh man, gherkins are so good. Mustard. Pickled most everything is fantastic. Okay, everyone's agreed to come along for the adventure. So we will need to defeat the Dark Lord Cabbage in order to save the our characters' memories. Our little Abo has spotted something unusual about this tree. And it's the bear. And the gherkin. The cucumbers are just minions of Dark Lord Cabbage, according to the translation. So the next time we can choose an option, it will ask us whether we want the cucumber to go over the rules, or if we know the rules already. So, I think if I can choose I know already, I should be able to skip a little bit of time. So option 2 here. Should be the next one. Alright, we're in it. Okay, so I need to look for this. I know that character there, I believe, is Great Burdock, right? So it should be this one. Great. So as I said before, these questions are in a random order each time, and the A, B, and C options are in a random order. So I'm using the translation here as a guide to really get through this section as fast as possible. If we get one of these questions wrong, we return to the beginning of this segment. I'm scanning through looking for this. I believe it is... Oh no! Oh no, I still got it wrong even with the guide! Lost time. Okay, let's get it right this time. Okay, scanning through. So, the question is, normally eyes go on your face, but what do you call eyes that go on your hands and feet? The options are nails, fingers, or bones. It is nails. That is because I is read me, and the word nails is read tsumi. So it contains the word eyes, or at least a similar sound. Okay, next one. Where is it? Okay. So we need Momo here. Peach. The question was, I am a sweet fruit, but I am also attached to your body. What am I? And Momo can mean peach, but it can also mean thigh. So that was our answer. Next question. Where's this one? Okay, I've got it. I am a food, and if you hit me with a stick, you'll get rewarded. What am I? Watermelon, a gourd, a pepper. There is a pinata-like game that is with a watermelon. So the answer is watermelon, which is this one. Arch says, how will this be translated? Yeah, I suppose there's a few different ways you could go about this. You could go literal, but then that would still be very difficult without that knowledge. Or you could go for brand new riddles, I suppose. Okay, this should be my last question, I think. Just like brand new food themed or like fruit and veg themed riddles that make sense in English. At noon I'm short, but at night I grow taller. My color is black. What am I? A shadow. So that one, you know, works without without the language barrier. Okay, this is the last one. Whether you read me from above or read me from below, I am the same kind of veggie. What am I? And this says, look how the Japanese word is written. I'm actually not 100% sure on this. I guess it's tomato because it's a what is it called? It's like race car. Palindrome. There we go. Thank you, chat, as well. Look how angry I am and look how happy the dog is. Such a good picture. Okay, so it's going to be a lot more skipping through dialogue for the moment. And actually from this point onward, we are all alone in our speedrun. So the first thing, if I'm remembering correctly, the first thing that we'll need to navigate through is the field. And I believe that's just kind of pressing the right cabbages. You'll always make it through, I think, as long as you open all the cabbages, but you can do it faster if you find the people hiding in the cabbage before you've pressed them all. That will make more sense when we get there. Ah, the insert shots are so good. I'd love to know who designed these characters. So no guidance for the fairy tale quiz, huh? Says Lucian. Oh, is there another quiz? I'd forgotten. You know what I might do? As I'm flicking through the dialogue here, I might pull up my old stream and scrub to that section. I did have a look through just to refresh myself on the order of things a little while ago, but I must have missed that. I'm just pulling up the original streams here. Oh man, that's still heartbreaking. Ah, I'd forgotten about the castle quiz. I'm actually just looking now at how this next section's done, because I can't remember. I guess I just go to the... Go and get the moles? Yeah, it's kind of a maze, isn't it? Yeah, I remember this section. So if I knew the route through here... Oh no! Oh, okay, you can go over the holes. Okay, good, good, good. And I'm trying to get to the trike at the north of the map. So yeah, I suppose this is definitely one of those where if you had the route plotted out ahead of time, you could do this very, very quickly. Okay, so not that way. There we go. We are through. Oh no, not quite. Ah, I think we do need to clear him. There we go. Oh wait, did I lose? Interesting. I think I... Yeah, I lost that section. Okay. 0 prepared %. I mean... Would you expect anything else? So I'm watching the old stream and I'm kind of trying to follow the route that I took before. Aha, okay. So that's the other mole that I needed to get, which is why I lost. Alright, so let's get the other mole, who should be over here. There we go. Who should now defeat the one up to the north. And then I should be able to get in through the route that I took before. There we go, okay. You know, all this is good because it means that we'll be even faster next run. Did it! We are currently at the 25-minute mark. I think there's a couple of minutes that could have been shaved on that for sure. Big old kick. Pring. Bloodmen blasting off again! I can't remember, does the grumpy clock ever come back? I think he does, right? Oh, right, okay, so the next thing is the rock, paper, scissors, I think. Against the... Oh, no, no, no! It's like a reaction times thing. We have to dodge the lemons. Oh, that's actually quite tough. Okay, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna really have to play some video games here for this section. My dog can fly, by the way. Abo is the best. The best puppy all around. I love that the doll is just tormenting the bear. Hopefully nothing bad happens to our lovable ragtag team. The shocked duck trike profile picture is so good. Everyone is now inside the backpack. I used my magic spell and my bag of holding. How can your dog fly again? I think it's just because of magic and their big ears. Again, we'll know all of the secrets once the full translation is complete. It's the citrus duo. So in a moment it's going to be asking me if I need to know the rules. I think it is as simple as duck and jump for this section. So I am going to, perhaps foolishly, say I don't need the instructions. Let's see whether that was a mistake. Okay, good so far. Get hit! Get hit once more! Duck! Duck! Jump! Absolutely bopped. Now, this one's a lot harder if I remember correctly. I am probably going to be bested. Let's see how I do. Your hitbox is thankfully fairly small. Okay, that should be the last one. Oh no, I was wrong. There is more. He's getting faster. Ooh, I was not expecting more. I thought it was just 3. I didn't realize it was 5. Okay, defeated. Yes! The Lemon Twins are out of here. A legitimate first try there. Alright, so I think now we are pretty much clear until the graveyard. Which, yes, is the next quiz. And I'm a bit nervous about that, because I'd forgotten there was another quiz. I thought the rest were like minigame obstacles. So we're definitely going to lose a lot of time here, because it's going to be trial and error. Yeah, I really like the Robot Guy Arch. Lemon Sisters have been blasted off. Life gave us lemons. And we threw rocks at them. Bye! Okay, we're at Grandpa's hut. I don't know whether it's actually Grandpa or just a kindly old man. I think it is Grandpa. I'm judging from our character's reaction that it's Grandpa. Old Man Luigi. It's actually a really old nephew. What a revelation. I've got, while I'm going through this, I've got the original stream with the pumpkin quiz. I'm just looking to see if I can learn any of the correct answers. Hey Andrew's Journey, welcome to the stream. I got a lot of answers wrong the first time we tried this. Okay, so the answer to one of the riddles is 12. Remember that, chat. One of them is 12. about that bracelet. I have no memory of this. Thank you, Andrew's Journeys. Alright, we're wishing again. It looks like it worked this time. Ah, Lucian says 12, like the time Cinderella needed to be home. Ooh, I wonder whether that's... You know, actually why... I wonder whether that's the question, yeah. Good thinking. I'm still scrubbing through the old stream. Okay, so we should be going to the graveyard next. The little creepy pumpkin. Yeah, Andrew's Journey, we were playing Puppy Love Story, which is I think a 1996 game for the Casio Loopy. Staff says, I just finished folding laundry and now you're in a graveyard? This story goes places, Staff. Arch says, I simultaneously can't believe and can totally believe that Dom's first speedrun is Puppy Love Story for the Casio Loopy on actual hardware. I mean, could it really have been anything else? Oh no! Okay, I was spamming. We are at the quiz. I need to pay attention here. Alright. I'm just going to take a quick glance through the old stream to see whether I can find this question, because locating this question will be quicker than trying to translate it, I think. We've got a previous reference of getting it right. Quite a distinct one, so if I do find it in the old stream, it should be pretty clear. Bori suggests it might be number 1. Okay, I'll have a quick scrub. If I can't find this, I will... Ooh, I found when we did this last. Let's see whether we got it right. We got it wrong. We got it wrong, and it was number 1 last time that we tried. So it's not that one. It was those characters at the top that we tried, and it was wrong. So let's try this one instead. Okay, cool. It is the other one. Oof. Hey, Disco, welcome to the stream. I don't think we ever got this question before. So this is going to be a complete shot in the dark here. Ori suggests it could be number 3. Let's give that a go. Hey, nice one, Bori. Incredible. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to search for this one as well. Feel free Yeah, feel free to throw out your suggestions though. Looks like there might be quite a few different questions for this section because we didn't have that last one in our previous run. And I don't think we had this one in our previous run either. Maybe 2, says Bori. I'll keep scrubbing just to check. Lucian says 12. Yes, we did not have this one before. Oh, I just realized what your chat's mentioning. It's because I think my key binding is the same for switching faces. And yeah. Let's try 2. No! Okay, it's not number 2. Ah, a blob says flower press, flower apple, or flower necklace. So flower necklace is the correct answer. So we need to look for flower necklace if that comes up again. Oh, in fact, that's the same one, right? If I'm not mistaken. A blob. Do you know which answer is flower? First one. Oh, that's also not right. Okay, let's try again. I thought it was referring to the bracelet that we could wish with. Oh my goodness. Okay, we definitely didn't get this one. So this is gonna be a complete guess. The problem is, if we just guess, we need to have a way of referencing the correct one. So let's go for the shortest. We'll go for Disco's always 3 theory. Okay, it's the shortest one. Scrubbing through to see whether we had this. My eyes are gonna pop out my head again. It was the name of the game. Thank you, A-Blob and Bari. Three, dog name. Nice. Bari saving this run right here. 5, 3, or 7. I can tell you which one of these it isn't, because I think we got that wrong previously. Oh no, that was another number question. Which was 2, 6, and 4, so it wasn't the same one. Ooh. Any thoughts on this, Bari, or are we going to take a gamble? Isn't that the kanji for people? Oh, interesting, Arch. So do you think it's the number of friends that we have with us? Which would be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think if Arch's guess is correct, we do have 7 of us. Okay, it's not that. When the tree says Bori. So maybe it was how many questions did the tree ask us? How many person were in the tree scene? Ah, nice, Bori. Okay, so that would have been 3, I guess. Or 5? Yeah, 5, I think. I'm gonna go for the short one. It was 3 again. Good work, Disco. Okay, that one. Okay, for real, is it always 3? Ooh. This one looks new. I'm starting to believe you, Disco. Oh, it's name of the dog again. So it's 3. As if we're gonna get through it with 3. Okay, so this is people. I believe at the tree we had me, my dog, the doll, the clock, and the bear. So I think this is actually 5. Okay, great. This one, I think. We had this before, didn't we? Yeah, this one. Phew, we're through! Good work, everybody! That wasn't as slow as it could have been. Obviously, once we have the translation for this section, that will be super speedy. Disco says, I'm sure that 3 would have also been correct. You see, the pumpkin had a little photo in his mouth. So I think each one of these we can choose to print off once we complete the game. Great work, chat. That was... You really carried me there. Oh yeah, we have the storybook! Also, we never got to, we never got a chance to, answer with 12, did we? Okay, so in 46 minutes, we have managed to get to where we got on the initial stream, which I think we spent 2 hours on during that first run. So the next gameplay section is the Cabbage Patch. And my eyes are going to pop out my head again as I scrub through the old stream here. Yeah, and this is the one I was thinking of. The Cabbage Patch, like, characters jump out of the mouths of the cabbages. And I don't think you can lose on that section, as far as I can tell, because I first tried it last time, unless I just got very lucky last time. You just kind of have to get rid of the gremlins in the Cabbage Patch. I'd love to know what the significance of this section is, because it's obviously a retelling of well, it's like a mishmash retelling, right? It's like not Snow White, it's not Cinderella, or at least that's how it seems from the pictures. Is it presented as a like fable? Is it presented as really happening? I can't wait to find out. Because our character's there. Disney season desist %. It is a very long storybook. I love that the little doll's hair is still poking out from the hood. Oh, hearing that sound worried me there. I thought we got to another quiz that I'd forgotten about. Look at the big eyes on the character on the left and the right there. Okay, so I believe we are now heading to the Cabbage Patch. Oh, I guess not before we have the three little pigs. I don't remember the three little pigs story also being here. Disco says, after this, you're gonna speedrun Tears of the Kingdom. What's that? Oh yeah, Red Riding Hood. Sorry, Arch. Thank you, Andrew's Journey. I won't forget 12. And catch you next time. Thanks for stopping by. This is a lot of reading for a kid, I think. I'd actually forgotten that this is so long here. Okay. We have chased off the pumpkin, I think. I love the little arm wag animation on the doll. The night has been cleared, and daylight has returned to the spooky forest. The doll is such a mood. Okay, yeah, so like I say, I don't think it's possible to lose here. There is definitely a optimal route, but I don't know what that route is currently. Ah, the graves turned to books. It wasn't a graveyard. Interesting. So it was just the fog and the darkness that made it look like a graveyard. That's a cool reveal. Okay, I accidentally clicked show me how to play. We lost a little bit of time there. So this isn't me playing, this is the game showing me how play it. Ah, I wonder whether the placement is randomized of the characters. But essentially, at least until we know where everybody is, if they are in a fixed place, it's just a case of running around and barking at all of these cabbages. I think that's a raccoon in a dress. I wish I could see these little guys clearer. They all look fantastic. Okay, just got one more here and then that... Oh no, there's one down there I missed as well. Just you watch that one down there be a character. In fact, I'm gonna go back down now. Oh no! I think maybe one more left? It was not. Okay. Okay. Now this may look like defeat, but actually this is what's meant to happen, I believe. Yes, this is what's meant to happen. That is one angry cabbage. It's not the Dark Lord cabbage, though. Ah, okay, so I'm just... While this is happening, I'm just having a look at the previous stream, and, once we get to the castle gates, we have to input a code. I'd forgotten about that section as well. Hopefully, the code is the same every time. If it is the same every time, the code is 4649. 4649. I'm gonna write that on my hand so I don't lose it. That is the new code we need to remember. Stop watching his old VOD at 20 times speed. You have no idea, Raj. That is... that is literally what I'm doing. Yep, so the next you know, bit that we actually have to really pay attention to is the gate. And hopefully the code is 4649 again. If not, we might be in trouble. Then we have the maze sequence, which I've got to be good. Really, there's no other answer there than getting good. We are coming up to the 1 hour mark. We've made very, very, very good time here. I think we are still on track for the 2 hours. Or sub 2 hours. Because once we get through the maze section with the crew, it is pretty much just dialogue. And we went through that quite slowly last time because we were paying attention to the story as best we could. This really is the Dark Souls of Casio Loopy, says Arch. Honestly, the maze section for me is very tough. It is some serious gameplay. Aww. Blob says, oh, you know why it might not have been flower necklace? Does she wear it on her wrist? Maybe buresu means wristband. Right. Yes, it is a bracelet, yeah. I think it literally probably must be bracelet. Alright. I was just catching up on the old VOD, seeing if I could remember whether there was a very specific strat for the maze section. It looks as though it gets increasingly difficult. You have to pass with all the characters. Okay, off we go. Oh, I forgot, this scene's so good. I love the forest sounds here. I think those must be unique to this game as well. The, like, chirps. So I wonder whether they're all on the special sound chip as well as the dog barks for this game. That's definitely a sample. Whoa, look at the banding. Uh-oh, stinky. Oh, the duck going from shocked to defeated is so upsetting. So this instrument here is used in one of the tracks on PC Collection for the horoscope BGM. I really love that instrument, the like real, like the strange attack and delay that it's got a sort of reversed quality to it. Forward-facing main character from Puppy Love Story isn't real and she can't hurt you. Alright, here's the castle. The code was 4649. Oh, it says document all the Casio song samples. It would be so great if sound emulation gets to the point where, I guess it would have to be like sound emulation and homebrew gets to the point where somebody could just... Ooh. Okay, this is just showing me how to do it. But one thing I would say is that, and this was confirmed actually on that same podcast, there is, or at least it was discussed on that podcast, there is other Casio Casio keyboards from the late 80s onwards that had the same or similar sound banks as the Loopy. Uh-oh, it's not the same code. It looks like it changes. Okay, so I think if we get it wrong enough, the clock will prompt us. Four, 6, 4, 9. I tried that, right? Huh. 8931. Okay. I wonder whether you can never get this right. That's another one that I'm gonna be so curious when the translation for this is done. Can't wait to see it. Whooper Gamer, good to see you. What's with the timer? We are speedrunning this, so that's our current timer. All right, this is the hardest part of the game by far. So the doll is going to collect all of the cucumbers, and we are going to have to navigate the remaining party members from the left-hand side to the right-hand side without being caught by the cucumbers. Now, the first one here is pretty easy. Oh wait, it's line of sight, isn't it? Okay. I mean, that would have been pretty easy, but I got caught. But the second one is really tough. Oh, something bad is happening. Ah, I remember. Yeah, so like, what makes it especially tricky is you have to watch this every time. So this could really lose us a lot of time here. Whew, okay. Alright, wish me luck, folks. So it's line of sight with the cucumbers. We want to avoid that at all costs. Hey? Oh, so even if they're not looking, it's just a case of being in the same channel as them. Alright. So it doesn't matter which direction they're facing. So I want to speed over here as fast as I can. Oh, I was too fast. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on the time and see how much time we could save here in future runs. If I got this right first try. I messed up on this section a lot last time. Good, okay, first phase done. We now have to get the dog and the clock through. This is really nerve-wracking. Yep, I should have moved. That was silly. I don't know why I thought I was going to be safe there. Recreate this in GVG to do practice runs. Skunk says this can definitely be done in GVG. I think the door that they travel through and the starting position is randomized every time. So I wonder, would that be quite challenging to do in GVG? Whew. Oh, okay, I pressed the wrong button on the controller. Okay, phase 1 done. Oh, don't come out the same door! Ah, oh, there was no way. I was 100% gonna get caught there. Whew. Okay. So tough. I guess if you could memorize which doors... Oh boy. I guess if you could memorize which doors lead where, I wonder whether they always come out the same door if they go into a particular one, or if that's also shuffled. A lot of time can be saved here for sure. Okay, this is good. This is really good. An early door there is nice. Good. All right. Gotta get these two through now. Okay, that's also great for us. This could be the run. We've got to wait for the last cucumber to move off this lane. And we're out! Phew! Alright, that was nerve-wracking. That could have been a lot better. But we're through it now. Poor Duck Trike has faced a great tragedy. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, we are clear now. It is just a story to the end here. I wasn't lying when I said that this game and this game's story gets dramatic. I know, Staff. It is so sad. Arch says, did we do it? We did it. We did it. I'm just scrubbing ahead in the old stream to double check if there's any more gameplay. Oh yes, I think there might be. I think there might be something coming up here. Oh, poor puppy! For real, I cannot wait till the full translation of this is done. It's gonna be amazing. Uh-oh. I think the screen should be shaking here, but because of how my conversion from RCA to HDMI works, it gets all funky. Well, I guess it's the end. I can't believe the little robot guy cyborg ninjas this. Go, Snake! I can't do it! It's no use! Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to say is... I will be stopping the timer when the first credits screen shows for the very first time, which is actually the cabbage patch with the mountain in the background, not the graveyard, as I previously implied. We are well on track for the 2 hour, or sub 2 hour that I was aiming for. I love those cabbage reliefs on the wall. They kind of look like thistles, a little like thistles. Sub 2-day run. Come on, puppy, you can do it. I'm mashing the button. I don't know whether it actually makes any difference here. But it makes it feel like I'm making a difference. Yes! Reunited at last! Oh, I love that sticker. Yusa says, if the cage is just attached to a string, can't the kid just push it up herself? It might be very heavy. Oh, it's Dark Lord Cabbage! Okay, we are minutes away from time here. It's a magic dog, useless, so it's very strong. I think this is the tragic backstory of Dark Lord Cabbage. I almost used this fish as my thumbnail today. I love that. I love that little reaction. Oh, I could eat that bowl of rice right now. I like the, cabbage minion on the left, but the pumpkin is top tier. As Arch said earlier in the stream, every single expression the pumpkin makes is golden. Okay, I think this is the final conflict here with the celery sword. This part of the OST always reminds me of a track from Snatcher. There is one of the tracks from Snatcher that has that same sort of progression. Stoff says, that would be a terrible sword. I think it's more ceremonial. Although, he did smack the dog with it. No! I forgot just how tragic the ending of this game is. Grandpa dog. Rest in peace to a real one. No. This is heartbreaking all over again because I genuinely can't remember how this resolves. Welcome back, Dallas. You're here for the climactic finale. Is it possible that we could have a sub 130, 1 hour 30 run here? On the first, I think, big asterisk next to first recorded speed run of the game. Oh, all our crew. And the gate, I guess. Yeah, I really do forget what happens here. Bad end F. Could you imagine? It would be wild if there was multiple endings. I don't believe there are, but it would be incredible if there were. Okay. Here we go. Boom. That is time. 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 1 second. We now have something to submit to speedrun.com. It may have not been the fastest time, it may have not been the smoothest run, but it's a run, and now I extend the challenge to all who feel that they may be the true, rightful inheritor of the world record 1-1 puppy love story run. I think what I need to do now is, I guess, snip this part of the stream, trim it, and then upload it as an unlisted video so that I can submit it to speedrun.com. Soft says, since there is no Loopy emulation right now, you might be there for a good while. I would love for other people to... Oh, there's no tape in the thing, so it won't print the... Yes, Scrubs, we just submitted the 1 hour, 25 minutes and 1 second first speedrun. Post it to Dojo Extra. Good shout, Arch. Yes, actually, I should do that. It's a shame I don't have, like, a clean recording of just the game, no audio, no commentary. There we go. That's gonna do us for today. I will get this submitted, and it does take a while for it to be approved, I believe. I think it's like 10 working days or something for a run to be approved, but of course I will share the link once it is up. Hopefully it will all be approved smoothly without issue. Thank you everybody for joining me. I'm so sad that we couldn't fix Loopy Town. If you haven't seen already, we did try and fix the Loopy Town ROM. There is still a few more things that I can try. I'll probably try those off stream because they are not the most exciting bits of the job. You know, we've done the main reflowing of the ROMs. It will probably be the capacitor sections that Roger pointed out in chat earlier. And I will also try reflowing my PC collection as well, if that is perhaps the issue. Foxy says, shake my head, 10 days for a speedrun of some obscure Japanese-only game. Can't believe they'd be slacking like that and not dedicate a staff of 5 people for this game exclusively. Yeah, I mean, unbelievable, really. Hardest part of getting a good run is just obtaining the game itself, says Grape Juice. True. Very, very true. I mean, maybe we can have, like, a category for emulated runs once the time comes. Stoff says, something to keep in mind, you might have to be verifying any runs that come for this game. Yes, that is like a stipulation. If you are the person creating the category on speedrun.com, you are the one that needs to verify them. I would be very happy to take that responsibility. Loopy Down borders are still closed. Sadly, Arch, but today at least that is the case. Okay, well, this is going to do us. Thank you, everybody, especially if you're a first-time viewer. Hey, Elite. Yeah, we're just finishing up. It was, yeah, really nice to try and fix that stuff. It was really fun to capture this time. I will see you all soon. Like I said earlier, I will let you know if Tomodachi or Domodachi Life is happening tomorrow. More than likely, though, it will be Thursday. If it's happening, I will make sure I schedule a stream as soon as possible. Alright, have a good rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye!